Okay, guys, what is up? How are we? I'm back in LA. I moved back home. And things are so different. I chopped my hair also. It was super long before, and I was like, you know what? I think hair carries energy. I'm starting a whole new life. I'm a whole new person than who I was when I left for undergrad, and I came back, and I'm like, you know what? I need something new. Let's cut it off, start clean, clean slate, all that good stuff. So we're here. But I wanted to share a little story because I feel like it can resonate on a bunch of different notes, especially it doesn't even matter what age you are or where you are at in life. I just think this is great advice in general to follow. And again, my life isn't perfect. I'm no fucking doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm just little old me. And I feel like, I don't know, some good point. I have a good point, maybe not. So the other day, me and my best friend, one of my best friends, we were gonna make cookies. But we weren't just gonna make cookies. We were gonna make cookies. Like, we had a whole experience we wanted to get out of it. So, but she was like, I have to get off of work. I get off work like 10:30 that night. So I'll be at your house pretty late. And I was like, it's fine. I have nothing that night. I have nothing in the morning of. So let's call the shots, girl. So we do it. And the morning that we were supposed to make cookies, that morning before the evening that we were going to make cookies, my mom and I go to the gym in the morning. And on the way home, my mom was like, oh, you should just go, let's go to the grocery store to get like everything you need for the cookies so you don't have to go later. And I was like, no, like, it's fine, because we wanted to make a whole experience out of it. It's like when you're going out, it's not just going out is probably like the least most anticlimactic part of the night in some cases. And it's more of like the getting ready and the pregame and all that fun stuff. And so for us, like, that was, if you're in that realm, like, if you're a girly pop, you fucking know. So she was like, why don't we go now to the store and get the things you need? And I was like, no, like, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. And she's like, no, like, let's just go now. Like, get out of the way. And I was like, girl, no, it's fine. And she was like, well, okay, but it's gonna be so late. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then she was also on top of that, like, oh, are you gonna make it with the coconut flour, and you're gonna add the carob chips and the candy pecan? And I was like, we were just gonna, the good old Nestle scoop and the cookie dough, the pre-made cookie dough that's already bomb, already delicious, doesn't need much adding, much personalization, if you will. And give me a second. She thought it was gonna be home fucking grown, and I was like, no, we're not doing all that. That's not the point. This is just not the point. Sometimes, like, also how drinking, like, getting drunk isn't the point. It's the experience. It is the moments, the happiness, the sadness, the disparity, the crazy, the chaos. Like, it is everything encompassed together that makes it worthwhile. But she didn't get it. She thought we were just making cookies, like we were just trying to make the best cookies. But no, we were trying to make the best of our experience. Ignore my dog. Long story short, she finally gets off my head, and I was like, my best friend, I got home, and then I was like, hey, and then we did our thing, and right before we went into Ralph's, and we had a motherfucking blast, let me tell you. From start to finish, we had the most fun, the best laughs, the best cookies, just overall 10 out of 10. And then, we fell asleep, and that was that. And then she left the next day, and we just had so much fun. But what I'm telling you is, the people who tell you when to do something, how to do something, where to do something, what it should look like, how it should feel, X, Y, and Z, I can go on and on. Those people don't get it what's in here. They don't get the vision, and they don't have to get the vision. It is not your responsibility to make sure that they see the vision, and it is not their responsibility to fix it. Again, I'm not saying my life is perfect, that I have everything in order, but I'm just realizing these things, like, why the it's different when it's family, you know. You feel like it's always out of good intention, but it's also like, it's just not aligning with me, or it's just not who I am anymore, or who I want to be. Like, I don't want to be this person that you are creating, because that's just essentially, to my core, is not innately me. So make the cookies however you want to make them. Go to the grocery store whenever you want to go. Invite whoever you want to invite. Do everything according to your time, when you know what it's going to bring you, and like the beautiful experiences that you're going to get out of it, and the people that truly light you up, in the best way, of course. Not saying, I'm saying like toxic people and things, that's a whole other can of worms, but I'm saying, like, when you know something to your core, like, this is going to be a great time, especially with this person, with these circumstances, at this time, with, you know, this in hand, like, there is undoubtedly, you are going to have the best time. And it is when you let go of these concepts of other people's opinions or versions of you, when you let go of it, the law of detachment, as they say, that is when you truly flourish, and you let go of all of the other self-concepts that you have, especially when you are truly aligned and you just, like, know what makes you tick. But at the end of the day, too, like, that is what this is about. You're still learning every day. You are a lifelong project, as they like to say. So don't ever think that you're stagnant, because you are always growing, whether you would like to acknowledge it or not. But yeah, that was my story. Make the fucking cookies how you want to make them, because either way, you're gonna end up with some cookies. Sometimes they're burnt, sometimes whatever, but you know what, you could always make a new batch, especially when you got leftover cookie dough. Okay, bye.